Feeling that tension in the hamstrings. Oh. What's up, everybody? We got a fine leg day on this Tuesday. Gonna hit some heavy sled pull and push. The strip's pretty long, so you'll see me pull it down, and I'm gonna push it back. 4 plates, just trying to get a lot of blood flowing to the lower body and get the heart rate moving, so let's get after it. I like starting with the sled and pulling it first because, you know, if this were the only thing that I was able to do for my workout, you know, I only got 5-8 minutes to warm up. Like, this is a great workout in and of itself. You're getting the knee over the toe, working on balance, driving through the toes, really building from the ground up. On my leg days, I always build from the ground up, so you'll see that kind of come to fruition after I start sledding. So I'm gonna pull this puppy down and we'll push it back. I like pushing the sled on the way back because get a great quad drive and glute drive here. My quads are on fire, but also really digging into that Achilles by just bouncing on my toes and just pushing through the toes. So whew, I'm definitely moving and grooving this morning. I think I'll probably just stay with one trip down and back. Whew. I'm gonna go get my tib bar, flip the camera around. We're gonna hit tibs and calves. Let's do it. All right, after I sled, the first thing I do on my leg day, building from the ground up, is tib work. So I'm working ankle flexion and then calf work, which is ankle extension. 45 pounds, as many reps as possible on the tib bar, ATG equipment tib bar. This is their older version. They have a newer one that has like pins that come in and out so you don't need the clamps. Pretty nice. I like this version too. Definitely want to get the newer one eventually. I'm doing as many reps as possible. I've been working single leg, doing heavy, like 22-pound kettlebell per leg, and I got like 6 to 8 reps last time I did it, doing it really slow and controlled. So doing the same thing here, just double leg. Gonna shoot for like 8 to 10 reps. And then over here, I'm just isometrically holding this calf position for 30 seconds with 50 pounds. And there's Sam and her friend Caroline coming to work out too. That's funny. But yeah, we're gonna get into this. Tibs, as many reps as possible. We'll see how many I end up with. Ooh. Oh, the plate's cut my range of motion off. Oh, we're gonna make an adjustment for the second set. Oh, got 8 there. Could get a little more elevation, but I'd rather just switch out the plates. We're gonna hold here, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. Oh, where'd my timer go? I'm just holding here, up in this extension position for 30 seconds. Really bolstering that soleus and Achilles. Oh my God. We're gonna try to hold this for about 30. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Oh, that's tough. Ah. Oh, 45 pounds might be a lot. Notes to take here with the tib bar. I need more elevation under my bum. But we're gonna hit these calves for 30 seconds. Shake it like a mother. Oh my gosh. Whew. Next, get elephant walks and split squats. Next superset we have here, doing ATG split squats on this Atlantis machine. Dedicated to Charles Poliquin, pretty dope. I know Ben Clairfield has one at Reach in Toronto. Catalyst here actually has 2 at this location, and pretty sweet machine. It ranges from like 40 inches to 10 inches. So the lowest setting here I have 10 inches. We're gonna heel down split squat, that's why I have so much elevation. 50 pounds each hand, 5 reps per side. Tempo is 3-5 x1, and then supersetted with elephant walks up here at elevation, 30 pounds each hand, 60 total, 25 reps. Alternating between each sides. We'll do 4 sets total. I'm gonna do 5 reps here, starting on this left side because I think my left hip is a little worse than my right one. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Explode up, and I can stop here and then come back down, just so I'm keeping tension on that knee. Back up here, even keeping tension on that hip too. I mean, I'm doing this more so for a hip dominant exercise because later I'll hit slant squats, which is way more knee and quad focused than flat foot back squats. This is something that I would typically do more on a day where I'm squatting flat footed and not with heel elevation on the slant board. But I've really just been trying to lock in on this heel down split squat and work on my ankle dorsiflexion and get more demand out of this psoas muscle in this bottom position. Holding here for 5 seconds, trolling back up. Whew, those always get the hips nice and loose. Like I said, I might do that more so on a day where I'm squatting flat-footed as opposed to heel elevated, but I'm really just trying to lock in that form and really progress the heel down. I know I can do a split squat flat ground on my toe with 50 pounds. So this, I don't get as much hamstring over the calf coverage. So that's why I'm working on that. We're gonna do 25 elephant walks here. Start nice and tall, slowly around the shoulders. Low back should be the last thing to round. Get down here, then alternate per side. Get both legs, slowly back up to the top. Whew. Those always get the hammies feeling nice. I want to talk a little bit about why I choose to do these. So I'm doing the split squat for the front of my hip here, the anterior side of my hip, that's commonly shortened because we're sitting like this all day. The split squat is literally the reverse position of this leg. So if I literally took this leg and pulled it back, like I'm in that split squat position here, you know? I'm literally reversing out this sitting. I think if you can focus on the front side of the hip to do that, but then also extend both knees, and instead of just sitting here at a point where you can't go down any further, I've learned to be able to progress it, and I can get my palms to the floor pulsing because I take that weight and the weight pulls me a little bit further. I'm getting more of that stretch at a resistance that I can handle by choosing a load that I can handle, but then also turning around, and if that's too much, you can just start here. And then take that dumbbell, see a little bit better here, use that as the assistance you go to do your reps until you're taking the dumbbell and getting it down here to the point where you need elevation so you can go further, and then even getting into like a Zercher grip with it. There's a lot of ways you can progress your flexibility and reverse these modern deficiencies that society has created mainly in our hip. Like, it's no wonder we have so much low back pain, and it's a common chronic issue. Even with the knee, full knee flexion, range of motion in the split squat, and we're not just sitting here with the elephant walks like, oh, I can't go any further. Like, no, we're actively like having to stretch and strengthen those hamstrings to get a little further and not stall out progress. This stuff can be very beneficial to reverse out modern deficiencies. That's why I do it, because I sit and edit all these videos. I'm sitting at home doing work, programming, writing workouts, whatever it may be. I'm gonna get into the second set here. We've got 3 more after that. And once I'm done, we're getting into slant squats. Low and explosive today, baby. We're locking in. Finish up split squats and elephant walk. We're hitting slant squats now, 3 sets of 12. Getting super explosive here. The tempo is 2, 0, X, 1. It's at roughly about 2. I'm trying to go as fast as I can, but 2 seconds is kind of like the thought cue I want to be able to control the weight down and keep my form. So we're gonna warm up with just the bar here. Not gonna do 12 reps here, but just get a feel, get to that depth that I wanna be at. Trying to be super explosive, boom, up. Control down, boom, up. Be explosive there. I spy a Samantha Veronica in the background. Yeah, she just follows me everywhere I go. Kind of creepy. Just throw these blues on here. I like matching the place. Yeah, and do another warm-up set here of like 6 reps or so. Just like to make sure I'm nice and loose. Obviously, I'm getting that full range of motion in the split squats. The hips, the hamstrings are all warmed up. In terms of like the squat movement itself, I want to make sure I feel good. Do another 6 here, nice and explosive. Felt pretty good. I like being able to feel that bounce of the weight up at the top, really trying to explode up. Now, what am I thinking? Do I want to go 185, then 225? We'll do a set at 185, see how it feels. I'm gonna get into this here. Felt pretty good. Take a couple minute break here. With these heavier compound lifts, especially when I move it faster, I like being able to get back down to like, I mean, my heart rate's like 150 right now. Trying to get it back down to like 110, 115 before I start my next set. So enough cool down to be able to talk fluently without being out of breath like this before my next set. We're picking it up here. My 3rd set. First set of 12 was at 185. Felt pretty good. Second set was at 205. Added a 10 on each side. Last rep was not good. In terms of moving the weight, it felt fine. It felt easy. Last rep got a little sloppy. Started to fall forward. No pain, no issue at all. Just very sloppy rep. We got 225 here. The goal is 12. If I get to 10 and I feel like that 11th rep might be sloppy, ROI is probably not there. Goal is 12, but I would be comfortable at 10 as long as those 10 reps feel and look pretty solid to me. So you guys are really the judge here. Let me know in the comments if my form looks like we're gonna go for this. I've done 3 sets of 10 at 225 before, so a set of 12 shouldn't be anything too difficult. Just bend a minute, that's all. I got 2 more. I got 2 more. I got 2 more. 1 more. Come on, baby. Woo. Lightweight, baby. A little Ronnie. Oh, man. I'm not hiding, I'm just tired. It's a good way to talk to you guys. I'm just staring. That's Sam. It's just hard not to stare at. Oh my gosh. So, sorry, my heart rate's still coming down, but 3 sets of 12 slant squats. Easy on my knees. I mean, no pain at all. No pain in my back whatsoever. Felt like the form looked pretty good. Moving it quicker, trying to stay stricter with the form. You add the slant board, you're automatically loading those knee tendons, getting in that bent knee position. So I'm flat, I don't feel anything on my knees. Even just getting to here and with your legs straight, I feel that load on my knees. And you turn it into the step up, the split squat, and then the squat. So working that top quarter. I didn't do split squats today. Sorry, I didn't do step ups today because I sled. You know, walking backwards here, that's the same position we get in when we're doing our step up. Whether Peterson or Patrick or the Pollock one here, already heel elevated. Same thing. That's why I sled every day. I can utilize my time better than doing the step ups. Definitely split squat, 100%. Breaks up those imbalances between the hips, then put it all together in a full squat. Whew. Last exercise here. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 5 reps. Try to control for 8 seconds here. I don't have anything to stop me. I'm just gonna really control for at least 5 seconds. Get that good time under tension, getting into that lengthened position of the hamstrings, and then exploding back up as fast as I can. Probably only show you guys 1 set. It's pretty repetitive here. Would be a little different if I was on the Smith machine, because I would do each set like a concentric focus, eccentric focus, and then put them both together. But for the sake of what we're doing right now, we're gonna control the eccentric and then explode back up. We'll do 5 reps and we'll wrap it up pretty quick here. Really driving those feet back into those plates. Feeling that tension in the hamstrings. Oh, 1 more. Whew. So I'm finally glad that I have a gym that has a GHD. Even the other catalysts that I go to, they have them too. Ideally, you'd have a Nordic bench, like a Rogue Nordic bench. So it really would be a Nordic bench, if not that, a barbell with a rack, or Smith machine. I like the Smith machine just because it's such an easier setup. Just move the rack down, throw the weight on, pad, boom, you're good and golden. But this was open, Smith machine wasn't, so no, you're all good, man. Don't worry. We're just rocking the GHD. I'm gonna hit 2 more sets of this, and I had a little bit of abs to do. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up here and we'll get you guys a set of abs and then we'll be out of here. All right, last thing here, I'm gonna do some abs here, little core superset. Break room is locked. I have my strap in there to strap a dumbbell up to my foot, but time being, I'm gonna show you guys an alternative way you can do hip raises. So it's like the reverse squat with the low cable pull in that ATG does a lot of, but you can use like a monkey foot or strap a dumbbell to your foot or hook it through a kettlebell and do hip raises. So I'm gonna do 15 one side, 15 the other side. Then I'll put this box on top, do 10 Copenhagen planks per side. And yeah, we'll be done for the day. Oh my gosh. My right hip is weaker. Sometimes I feel like that left hip is tighter when I do the split squats, but anytime I do those, that right hip is so much tighter. It's not even tighter. Left side's tighter when I do the split squat. The right side's weaker, trying to strengthen it and pull it up. Do 10 Copenhagen planks each side here. Again, I'm doing reps here of these. I would start somebody just holding this top position up here, but I'm gonna advance it a little more. Switch to the other side here. Oh, woo. have this be my little cool down too. Push out the big toe and the Achilles a little bit. Stretch out the knees. All right, pretty good leg day. Tuesday, usually like to do my leg days on Monday. Still got here and got it in. So check off the Nordics, check off the abs, circle that we won our workout. That concludes a great leg day. Hope you guys enjoyed. Plan is to keep filming these and, you know, just filming the random workouts that I'm doing. You know, like I said, every day, every week is different. Next workout that you see me doing legs, be a similar pattern, but different movements. Always changing up the stimulus and throwing different things in my body. It responds differently and I'm always growing. Never just doing the same thing every day, every week. The consistency is good, and there are some basics that I continue to do and progress, like the split squat. Like I do that all the time, but I like to switch things up. Like I said, hope you guys enjoyed. We'll get another one out for you guys, and yeah, I'm loving doing these, so hope you guys do too.